Is it Turd or Turccato? Let's find out. I like it. Man, today we were talking about something that I've been really wanting to get into, which is the 2011 game. Anybody knows they're getting into guns, you see 2011, man, and they're like that Mercedes, that Bentley, that Top Gun, where they in the Top Gun price, because, man, they are pricey. But now you got companies like Live Free Armory with the Apollo 11, you got Springfield Prodigy, you've got the Gerson 2311, you got all these different guns, and you have Tisas, which has came into the 2011, 1911 double stack range with their 3 entries into the game at a pretty affordable price. And if anybody knows anything about Tisas, they're kind of turning into the Canik, which is also a Turkish company, because Tisas is a Turkish gun company, but of the 1911 game, where, you know, mostly Canik does your striker fire guns, really great guns. And that's the thing about Canik, you get a whole lot of gun for a not very high price, man. And they just throw it all in there. And then you got Canik, or Tisas is pretty much doing the same thing. So they got 3 of them, right? They came out with the BR9, that's their duty gun, 1911 double stack, or 2011, whatever you want to call it. And then they became the one above that, because that one runs about $700, or $800. And then you came out with the Night Stalker. And then the one above that one, because this one runs about $960. And then you got the one above that one is the Mac 9, which runs, the MSRP is about $1,100. So I got my hands on the Night Stalker, which is their middle one, runs $960 with all kind of features. And I'm like, man, how much gun can I get for $960 that can this really get you into those Prodigy 19, and we're free to your Prodigy Apollo 11, or, you know, that whole Turccato game at this price? I was intrigued. So let's get out to the range and find out. All right, out here today with the Tisas Night Stalker. This is their double stack 1911. Comes with checkmate mags. These are 17 round, and I think it will also take Turccato mags. It has your micro adapter plate for a RMSC, I think is what it is. If you look at there, it's got a serrated blacked out rears, orange glow sodium red dot on the front. There we go. It's got a serrated barrel. Pretty good. This comes in about $960. Again, I think this is their mid-level. You have the BR9, which is the entry. Then you have this one runs about $960, and I think the one above that is the Mac 9, the one that has the bull barrel. Those run around about $1,100. But heard a lot about these. I've had Tisas before, and they're pretty reliable 1911s for the money. But let's give it a shot. Pretty smooth action for what it is. I mean, when I say it's as smooth as like my Wesson or my STI, no. But for what it is, it's pretty smooth action. Again, ambi safety. You can see that ambi safety controls pretty smooth on both sides. Pretty good option there. All right, here we go. Pretty good trigger. It's got about I think they rated it 4 3/4 pounds. Feels a little lighter than that. Really good. Again, we're clear. That for the money, man, that feels really good. The grip is thick, just like typical 2011s, but you have serrations on the pretty good serrations on the front and the back, and just kind of a light texturing on the sides. For me, I've got really big hands. That feels really good. Got the nice rail on the bottom, slide cuts on the top. So far, man, that's pretty nice for what they're asking for. So we're gonna keep going. So far, I'll give it an A+. So far, again, like I said, I have no complaints. This does use the micro, and probably because you can see the width on that slide isn't very big, so probably the micro, so you can get a nice dot. But it is suppressor height sights, so you can get a pretty good height, so you can get co-witness on there. Like again, I was talking about the action on it. The action on that is pretty damn smooth, man. I mean, for what it is, you're coming in about $960, $900, wherever you can find it. Pretty good. It's got a really good beaver tail on there. Gives you a really good grip. It does come with a magwell, which it's not the best magwell in the world, but it's not bad either. And like I said, it's got the ambi. You can see there, it's got the ambi safety on there. Really cool. Again, that's that Night Stalker, man. Nice little deal. That is pretty good, man. But as far as shooting and reliability, we've ran multiple rounds through here and had no issues. Some people talk about issues with that first loading of that round of it getting stuck, but we've had no problems, no reliability issues. It is, so far, it's been pretty golden, man. Like I said, I'm pretty satisfied. Like I said, let that go pretty good. No issues. Runs pretty quick. Like I said, I'm not trying to shoot the fastest, but man, that's pretty good. You can check that trigger on there. And again, we're free and clear. That trigger, see that? It'll take up really short. Boom, you can tell it's probably about 3. They say it's 4 3/4. Seems a little less than that. The reset is boom, it is instant and boom. Really good, man. Like I said, is it the best trigger in the world? No. But it is still really good in comparison to a lot of other ones. Again, and that's the Tisas. So you're coming in, like I said, I've seen them up $900. You get them, like I said, MSRP on is $960. I really do think that's worth the money. But let's go back to the cave and talk about it. All right, man, there we go. Back from the range. What do we think? This, man, this is, again, if didn't explain that, Tisas came out with 3 models, man. You got the entry-level BR9. You've got the middle is the Night Stalker, both with bushing barrels. And then you have the Mac 9, which is their top one, which is a bull barrel. And with the bull barrel, gives you a little bit more weight, a little bit more accuracy. Makes it pretty much right on par with what you're seeing on like the Prodigy or the Apollo 11. Right? So, but this one, again, bushing barrel, 5.5-inch threaded barrel comes on this one, which is what's different. What's different from the BR9? Because you see a lot of people getting the BR9 runs $799. You get them about $700. This one's MRP is $960. I've seen them about $900 to $960. You do get this cool gray Cerakoting on here and on the grip. It is full with the Tisas, man. What's really cool, really tight tolerances is what I'm saying. Their reliability is really awesome. You have full machined, or not, I mean, forged frame, slide, and barrel, all out of 4041, I believe, steel. You have a polymer glass injected grip module on there. It comes with an aluminum magwell, which is pretty decent magwell. You've got the upgraded sights from the BR9. Just has the blacked out serrated sights, and it has a regular night sights on the front, where this one actually has suppressor height sights, serrated back sights on there. But then if I can get the good look on there, again, we are free and clear. You can see that we've got a tritium front with, if I can get that to make out, it's got an orange ring with a green middle. There we go. You kind of caught it there when I moved it. You got a green tritium in the middle. Really good. They rate this at a 4 3/4 pound trigger. To me, it feels lighter than that. If I can get a good grip on there, you can see this. Boom, right there. Really good. Then the reset on it, of course, it's a 1911, so the reset on it is, bam, immediate. It really, I think, really good trigger for what you're getting. You do have lightning cuts on there that helps with the weight reduction on the slide. Man, I'm impressed. Like I said, when you look at the Staccatos and all those other ones, you're looking $2,000 plus, $3,000, $4,000, really high prices. This one's getting them in about that $960 range. Again, you do have a bushing barrel, which is equivalent to most regular your 1911 setups. And I know a lot of them are really going to that burl barrel because it gives you a little bit more accuracy, a little bit more weight up front. It keeps with muzzle flip. But that wasn't an issue with this, man. You felt like you could shoot it fast. I could shoot it accurate. It was really comfortable. The recoil on it was pretty much almost non-existent, man. It just felt smooth. It felt great from my first couple shots. When I first shot it, because again, my first Tisas was like $3.99. It was 45. It was like a Colt clone, and it I wasn't expecting anything, and that thing ran like a champ. And again, you go to gun shows and people are just, oh man, my Tisas, this thing, I've got so many rounds to it, and it's just reliable. And again, they're turning into the Canic, because they do come with, you get 2 Checkmate mags. So this thing will take STI, Staccato mags, I believe, what is the other one? Pretty much any of the other ones out there that are those Checkmate type Staccato mags. They come in these really cool, all your Tisas ones come in these really cool shadow boxes. You get all your cleaning kits, your locks, you even get a bushing tool thrown in there. Man, it's just, you get a lot, just like you do with your Canics, where the Canic throws everything that you need in the box. Tisas is doing the same thing, dude. And again, for those that are reluctant and be like, oh man, it's a Turkish-made company, Canic is one of the pretty much top going ones in the game right now, and they're out of Turkey. So if you like Canic, I don't know why you're not looking at Tisas, man. This, I will say I will give this a highly recommendation. It is really good. If you're looking and you're wanting to get into that 2011 or 1911 double stack game, I would take a hard look at your BR9 or your Night Stalker, or one of these days I'm going to get my hands on one of the Mac 9s, because it's supposed to be even better. And I'm impressed because this really good profile on this thing, really good sights. The ergonomics, it just feels really, just feels good in your hands, man. You just get really good real estate on there, really good control, man. It just turns you from, it makes a really good shooting experience. I've just got to be honest with you. I can't say more. For the money which you're getting here, it is awesome. So again, but to really put it to test, stay tuned, man, because I'm going to put it up against the Prodigy, and we're going to see, hey, is this taking the throne? If you're going to get a Prodigy or get you one of these, which one should you go with? Should I save the money and get me the Tisas, or should I stick with the Prodigy? So stay tuned, man. We're going to figure that out on one of our next videos coming up soon. So thanks for watching, man. I hope that gets you what you need. I try to keep it as short as I can. But all right, man. Until next time.